Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the channel on this very cold. Went down to 42 last night. That's cold for us here in Florida. That's real cold. But we're finished packing up. I'm gonna throw the generator in storage and do a quick oil change on this car, and then just tie up some loose ends, and we're gonna be heading out of here today, guys. Probably around 1 o'clock, because we gotta stop, get propane for the RV and for that propane tank. I'm bringing that with us, and then after that we're gonna check into this campground. Hopefully it warms up today, because I want to wash the RV at this state park, because you know it's been sitting here, it's been sitting under these trees, and now it's I guess heavy pollen season, and you know, we're just getting inundated with pollen and leaves, and we're getting like that green mold on the side of the RV because I can't wash it, and we've had a ton of rain lately, so it needs a good wash, especially now that we're going on this big road trip, and you know, gonna go meet up with some people. I'd like the RV to look its best, plus it's good to just take care of it. So I'm gonna wrap up. We're gonna dump, this is all the fresh water I have left in these blue tanks. It's about 25 gallons or so, so we're gonna dump that in, and then like I said, we'll get rid of this stuff, pack everything else up, and we'll hit the road, guys. All right, guys, just about everything is wrapped up. Just did the oil change on the car. Just gotta throw out some garbage and then dump the old oil into that oil jug. We're gonna go drop that off at the store and recycle it. I got a little bit of garbage I gotta chuck, and then we're pretty much set, ready to head out. Got the ATV running one last time. I did go ahead and I bought a 2-inch ball. It came with a hitch, but it didn't have the ball. So I bought a 2-inch ball on Amazon. That way I could pull this dolly around. Man, when you're pulling this dolly around the property, especially that like some of the ground is uneven, it can be really tough to move around. This dolly itself weighs around 400 pounds, so even though it's got wheels, it still has a lot of weight, and even if it gets caught up on like the smallest little hill, it can be a real struggle to move. So with this thing moves it with no problem. This has a 850-pound tow limit, so this is not even half of what it could tow. I've actually seen people move like boats and stuff, and really like heavy loads. They gotta be over 850 pounds, but they'll take like a utility trailer and they'll load up like a whole trailer full of wood. So these things are super capable, super reliable. But I'm gonna open the gate, I'm gonna roll this out and set it up just so it's ready. As soon as we pull the RV out, we'll hook it up. I don't hook it up in here because it makes the turn pulling out kind of tight, so it's just easier without it on. And we'll load the car out on the grass right here, and we'll be good to go. All right, good morning, guys. You guys like my morning hairdo when I look sexy? All right, we checked in last night. So after packing the RV up and cleaning up the whole property and locking everything up and putting everything away, Sam and I just found ourselves totally exhausted, like a bunch of old people that we are. So we took a nap, and I think the nap extended to a little longer than we wanted. We didn't end up leaving the house till like, I don't know, 3 o'clock, 3:30. I think probably closer to 3:30. So we didn't get here till about, I don't know, 4:35, and it started getting dark already. Anyway, we're checked in here. This is a nice place, first time being here. The sites are pretty big. So every time somebody checks out of this place, they come by with some kind of grooming tools. They clean everything up, make sure the fire pit's clean. It's really nice, kind of like it. That's what happens when you pay a little bit more for these state parks. Some of them are free, some of them are really cheap, like $7 a night, and then you have these. These are, I think, like $40 a night, but you have not full hookups, but you have water and electric, and then on your way out is the dump station. So, you know, for a little bit more money, you have all the hookups, and you're good to go. I got the RV plugged in. It's been charging the batteries up all night, so they are fully charged. And right now the system is floating, which means it's keeping the batteries charged, and whatever power we need, it kind of bypasses and just goes right into the RV and powers the lights, the TV, whatever we need. So it's pretty sweet, especially on a cloudy day like this where you're not getting a ton of solar. The one downfall, I'd have to say, I kind of wish we could have parked over here in this area. It's because this tree is dropping, I don't know if it's that tree or this tree, but one of them is dropping like little nuts, and they keep hitting the roof. And these solar panels are supposed to be pretty damn strong, to the point where you can actually step on them, supposedly. I'm not going to test that theory, but every time it comes down, you get bam, you know, it hits, It sounds so damn violent. But anyway, we're gonna get making some breakfast here, and then there's a trail that Sam wants to check out while we're here. She wants to do a little bit of walking, and they have a nice lake here that you can go check out and hang out by. You can also canoe and kayak if you had those. Unfortunately, we don't. All right, so now that I'm put together and looking beautiful, Sam's gonna take the dogs for a little stroll on this trail right here. I am gonna wash this RV down real quick. Not gonna do a super heavy duty wash, but I wanna get, especially on the other side, there's more like mold and stuff like that, and it could use a good scrubbing because it's been sitting for the last 2 months. All right, like 2 hours later, but she is all cleaned up, all 4 sides. Got all the green mold off from the trees. I rinsed down the panels. I didn't want to get up there and start scrubbing right now, but I think the water took off like 95% of the little dust and pollen and stuff that was on there. So the panels are looking good. And cleaned up the rims, as you can see. They are nice and shiny now. We are ready to go hit the road. I'm ready to hit the road.
All right, we're officially heading out. It's like 3 miles just to get out of this park. But at least it's pretty.
You gotta really watch your clearance.
Yeah.
Some of these trees are leaning in, so if you get too close to them, that top of your roof will catch, and that'll be it.
There was one reviewer that said it's pretty tight in here if you're towing. But, I mean, it's not too bad, but like he said, you just gotta watch your clearance, and there's like a lot of brushes and stuff that are sticking out. But I saw yesterday, we saw while we were driving earlier, that they cut a lot of stuff down, but they still have a pretty good amount left to go, because there is some stuff that's still leaning into the road. So we went to go put everything up on the dolly, and we noticed that one of our wrenches are gone. We don't know what happened, but we really need it because it tightens it enough for us.
Tightens the straps around the wheels.
Yeah. So right now they're tight, but they're not as tight as we want it to be. So now we have to drive out of the way to go to Harbor Freight because we're not 100% sure if Love's sells what we need. So we're gonna go do that, and then we're gonna go to Lowe's, fill up on one of our tires are pretty low, 2 of them, 2 of our backs. But we're gonna check all of them, fill the tires up, get propane if they have it, and get gas. And now we're officially getting out of the park. It's a nice park, but the sand is just, it's too much. It's all over our rug. We can't get it off, so when we get to our camp,
inside.
Yeah. So once we get to our campground tomorrow, we're gonna rinse everything down and out. I just hate the sand sticking to everything.
And now we switched. Got Sam over here driving for a little while. I started to get tired, so we switched to Camping World because we thought it would be a good opportunity to fill up on propane. And I didn't ask the price.
Because we knew there was a Sam's discount.
Right, if you're a Sam's Club member, you get a discount. Discount, I don't know what I'm saying. So we filled up, it was like 12.6 gallons, which is quite a bit for us because, and that was the onboard tank, and our 20 gallon. I brought that with us because when we go out to Arizona and stuff, we hang out there for a while. I don't want to have to keep bringing the RV back and forth if I need propane. Or I just drove the 20 pound in the car, bring it to town, fill it, and come back, and be good to go. But I filled it, and I get inside to pay, and she's telling me full price is $4.89 a gallon if you're not a member, and if you're a member, it only goes down to $4.26, which is still really high. Whereas like Tractor Supply near us, or I think even Love's is like $3.29 a gallon. So I don't know why it was so high. I don't think I'll be back. I really do hate Camping World. Like I said, the only reason we went there is because there's a convenient place to switch and to fill propane. But I think I'm gonna pass that place up from now on. We're about to leave Florida. We're about to go right into Georgia here in a little bit. Probably gonna drive another couple hours and then park it somewhere at a Cracker Barrel for the night. I'm getting hungry. Good morning, guys. So we boondocked last night at a Cracker Barrel, and it's been a long time since we did something like that. Feels pretty good. It's kind of like going back to our roots, you know, because we've been sitting at the property for so long. So it's been a while since we had that feeling and hearing the traffic going by and people honking and stuff. But it's like I fell right to sleep. It was just like so. I don't know. I like hearing. I have to hear something when I sleep. How about you guys? I have to have the TV on or something, or it's just too quiet. Anyway, we're packing up here. Sam made us this really nice coffee bar. She set this up, so we got our Keurig right here, coffees and creamers and stuff. We got some waters, and then just some extra stuff on the bottom. That's where we keep our potatoes and bread and stuff, because
If you guys remember, we kept it up on top.
yeah, if you keep it up on top where it's kind of like it stays dark or whatever, then it starts to get moldy, the bread, or
And it gets hot up there too.
right, and the potatoes get like, they'll grow the eyes really quick, and then they go bad. So
And they get soggy.
yeah, so made my cup of coffee. We are getting ready to hit the road. Pro tip, anytime you guys leave an RV, whether it's a fifth wheel or a travel trailer, or if you have a tow car on the back, before you leave, always check your straps, always check to make sure your pin is still in, always make sure your safety chains are still attached, because people suck. When I used to transport RVs, I had it once where somebody pulled the pin on my fifth wheel while I was inside at a rest area using the bathroom. So whenever you leave the RV or you're inside the RV and you have a trailer on the back, always check it before you leave. Anyway, I'm going to put an ending on this video. I don't know how long it's getting, but we're going to hit the road, and don't worry, we're going to be vlogging the entire way, all the way to Arizona. So if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. And Sam and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.